isn't that amazing that we keep on bringing in the best talent because they know that when they leave us, they're going to be in a better place. And along the ride, they're going to be great for us and help us win. And so I thought that was really neat.
Hello, everybody. Grady Paulson here, Family First Life America Beyond. Excited to be on here today with you. We are going to do our Hayden and I, as you can see on the screen, Hayden Hill, Integrity Partner, Hall of Fame producer. Recently, we're fortunate and blessed to attend a 4-day Leadership Academy training put on by our parent company, Integrity Marketing Group. They brought in Tom Ziglar, who's the son and Chairman and CEO of the Ziglar Foundation, son of Zig Ziglar, one of the greatest business minds that has ever existed, and put us through the ringer, put us through a 4-day course of all kinds of content, all putting us in a position where we learned a tremendous amount about business, leadership, coaching, how to behave, how to act, how to help people get better. And our goal today is to review that with you and to put you in a position where you're now equipped. And granted, this was 4 days, right? 4 full days. And we're going to do it in about 45 minutes or so and try to give you the best tidbits. So if you like Cliff Notes, you're on the right call. But more so, the goal of this is for you to get better, right? So to come at this with an open mind, to come at this with the reality of, Hayden and I are fairly well personally developed. We've listened to a lot of speakers. We've applied what they've said. We've read a lot of books. We've cut our teeth in the field. We've been knocked down more times than we would care to admit, and picked ourselves back up and went back to business. And coming out of this Leadership Academy, I think we both have put ourselves in a position where we've evolved. And that's always the goal, right? The goal is evolution, right? There is no maintenance mode. You're either growing or you're dying. No one stays neutral. So that's what I'm excited about. Hayden, any initial thoughts about the Leadership Academy before we jump into the slides?
Yeah, I mean, it was some great stuff we're going to go through, obviously, but one of the main things is just like you just said, Grady, it's a constant evolving process where either you're stuck and getting worse, or you're getting better. And a lot of the things that we're going to go through, you've probably heard them. They're probably just good, gentle reminders. But if you really are intentional with some of these principles and some of these thoughts, it's going to help you so much. And not only, the cool thing about this training is it wasn't only about just business. I've applied some of the principles, in life and with family and in business. And it helps pretty much, full circle with anything that you're going to be doing. So excited to share.
Conversations. In every conversation, this is your goal. Encourage someone, edify them, make them feel better, equip them with new resources and tools, and empower them to go out there and do it. I think that's a lot of things we do with coaching. This is one of the best things they kind of talked about, was focusing on making your people better than you and constantly working yourself out of a job, right? A T-Rex leader needs the world to revolve around them, right? I'm completely responsible for everything and everything everybody does, and and a coach leader is focused on making everybody better than them and constantly working yourself. Did you remember the story they told us about the football coach on every year that they keep getting promoted? It was Notre Dame. That's right. It was Notre Dame in like the 90s. Right. And remember that? Remember the story?
Yep.
You want to tell it? You want me to try?
Yeah, basically the story was, I think it was Lou Holtz, the legendary coach from Notre Dame, and basically they won a national championship. And the reporter, one of the first reporters that got to interview him, said, "Hey, this is great, you guys won, but aren't you concerned about next year?" And like, "What do you mean? Why would I be concerned? We just won a championship." And he said, "Well, every single year it seems like your top 1 or 2 assistant coaches, they leave and they go get a better head coaching job, and then they compete against you." And basically the thought process of him is, isn't that amazing that we keep on bringing in the best talent because they know that when they leave us, they're going to be in a better place, and along the ride, they're going to be great for us and help us win. And so I thought that was really neat.
Very insightful. Yes, people come here because they know that they're going to get head coaching jobs. They're going to get drafted in the NFL. They're going to win championships, right? So that's your thought process, is bringing people into your world to make them better. And God forbid your best people leave one day. All you can hope is you did enough to help be part of their story when they're on stage one day. So love it. Great job, Hayden. Collaboration, bringing different people together to accomplish a common goal. They were big on collaboration, and they talked about this concept called synchronous brain activity, and which is, it spikes creativity and innovation. Is synchronous brain activity spikes creativity and innovation, and that only happens in collaboration or working with other people. It cannot happen when we're working alone. And basically, companies that focus on collaboration, where we have a group meeting, everyone shares ideas and shares thought processes, causes me hearing someone else saying something, goes, I never thought of it that way. And now, boom, my synchronous brain activity spikes and something happens. And I can think about it differently, and I learn something. And when I say something, that person's now synchronous brain activity spikes. And now we're both communicating and thinking differently, because we only have one opinion about whatever the topic is, right? So this creates flow, and as they talked about, getting in the pocket. And what was interesting about it is that, like, if you look at like Live Dials, why is Live Dials so successful? Because I can get on there and watch and engage my synchronous brain activity by watching 10, 20, 50 people dial the phone, going through their scripts, engaging with clients, overcoming objections, and getting new synapses and dendrites linking up inside my brain on different ways to think about how to approach the next time I face and get into that interaction. So it's one of the reasons why, our company's exploded, is from Live Dials. But at the same standpoint, whenever you're trying to solve a problem, get a group of people together and talk through it. So you thought?
Yeah, just the same idea as when you're with a group of people. So, each person can teach you at least one thing new you didn't know. And so collaborating and having different people with different skill sets, people with different viewpoints, that just ultimately is going to help bring, better solutions and plans than just one or two people just kind of, going solo.